Coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, and Cleveland Browns Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Cleveland. Pierre Strong on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Second down and 8. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, here's Watson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
This is brought in downfield by Judy. 28 yards on the gain, and it sets up first and goal.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got...
And he's in! Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. A A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Hardy now with the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll find Aguilar. Complete.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Out quickly to Flowers. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Baltimore.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run. It's Henry. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is strong. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
We're set. Down and go.
Off the bootleg, here's Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
We're set.
Off play action, here's Watson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
We're set. Down and go.
Watson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Watson. Open man, left side. He's got it. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. What a big play on 4th and 10. An even 40 yards.
We're set.
1st and 10, and here comes 4. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Watson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll look underneath and find 4. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Watson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Fake the handoff. Now Watson. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
You're set. Out and go.
Throwing again is Watson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is set. Out and go.
To the air again. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7.
They're set. Line 'em.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down. Here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Grant dealt it up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, he gets there just a little bit quicker. He can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
On the return, this is Strong. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That's caught by 4. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard.
Set. Line 'em up.
They'll run with 4. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Set. Alert. Line 'em up.
Watson's going to throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They are going for it. It's Watson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Aguilar goes off in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Set. Line 'em.
Off play action, here's Watson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Good set. At 55. Down and go.
Again, it's Watson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's hauled in at the 2.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now, 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Watson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it, and what a job with the stop by this defense.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They face second down and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Gonna go right back to Henry. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking a timeout. $1:54 to go.
At this stage of the game, it's all about maximizing your possessions. But in order to get the ball back, your defense needs stops. Great job there on third and short, forcing the fourth down. In all likelihood, they're going to get the ball back here late in the fourth quarter.
Crochet to return it. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
At the 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Reset.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Reset.
They snap it to Watson, and he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.